The first one is just having, the true purpose and passion. I think it makes a huge difference whether you are just doing this to optimize, make more money, or there's a much bigger purpose and almost vision aspiration you have, right? A lot of the business, my role in Ping An, essentially, I'm responsible for all our technology across our businesses, which is then across our insurance, banking, and investment companies. But also, I have the pleasure of basically growing from scratch, as well as building what we call technology businesses, right? In health, not just in financial services, but in health, automobile, smart city, education, right? So I think this is particularly important, right? For, when you are trying to transform or build something from scratch, where, as you said, there's no benchmark. There is no kind of, people who have done the way and let's, copy and do the same. You have to have a very true and long-term purpose, and, and set really high goals and aspirations for yourself. I think that's very important, right? So like when we do healthcare, we think about how we radically change with technology, the whole healthcare system, such that you don't have to spend 3 hours and then you have over medication, stuff like that. So these are really tough problems, I think, but the aspiration, kind of the purpose really drive you. I think that would be one key difference that I think I've learned. Second, I think aspect is much more about, being able to find opportunities instead of problems. I think a lot of, as a consultant, having the true passion, as a consultant, we are trained to find lots of problems. That's what we are here to solve problems. But when you're an entrepreneur, besides having the passion, you learn to see opportunities. The more problems there are, the more opportunities there is. And I think that kind of can-do attitude is very important. And organization leaders have to set the kind of culture and organization such that people have the ability to can do stuff, instead of, every time you raise something, there's a gazillion reasons, why I can't do that. Instead you just go and you try and do it. And then the third one is that, particularly, I think because you talked about how this is, we're not just running any organization, but you're talking about significant transformation and change. My experience is that any of the very significant changes, not incremental ones, requires basically bring people from different discipline, different type of skills together. And I think people talk a lot about kind of this cross-skilling team, but it's very difficult to have these cross-skill team work together, because we will have data scientists that haven't done financial services or health before. You need to bring domain experts in the area. You need to have folks who are able to bring that together. And as a good leader, I think the softer skills of being able to work and communicate across different people and bring them together is a very important skill. So I think these three are the one that I would say, at least in my past 8 years, it's very exciting, but I think these would be the most remarkable attributes: about passion, about the ability to be positive, seeing opportunity instead of problems. So you have a can-do attitude. And then I think the ability to work across different skills and domain, bringing teams across different domains together.